So what's up, everybody? It's your boy Jonathan. I know I just got out of bed, and I know this shirt looks like it's a pair of pajamas, but it's all good, you know. Even the worst of us. I mean, even the most pimpage of the most pimpage of the most proud pimpage heritage. We dress ugly sometimes. No, it's cold out and it's raining. But anyway, wanted to tell you an incel story. Okay, so I met this incel 3 or 4 weeks ago, right? And I told you this story before. He showed up to Shabbos dinner, we're Jewish, and he showed up to this religious dinner, and all he talked about is girls to people he didn't know. And it was like, dude, like, can we talk about something else? And I told him, you're going to scare away people who may want to be your friends and may have connections with girls, because all you're doing is acting creepy and talking about girls. And so I gave him advice. I said, you should dress a little nicer if you're really trying to meet a girl. And I told him, you know, what you're wearing tonight is fine, because he had some khakis and like a what do you call it, a plaid shirt on. But next time you come, but when you're around girls, you may try to dress a little nicer. So he's like, fine. So he came again. I was impressed. He got his hair cut. He got a nice patterned white shirt on with these dark gray slacks on and a pair of nice black shoes. So he was looking fly. So I was like, okay, right? That guy's cool. And he sat at our table again. So I was like, okay, he's making some improvements. Lo and behold, he puts his arm, he sits at the end of the table with one seat open. He puts his arm on it, and he's like, I hope I get a girl. I'm only saving this chair for a girl. I'm like, really, nigga? You didn't learn anything from the last time? So this girl gets down there, sits down, and he talks to her and buzzes in her ear like a mosquito. Hey, where you from? What's your name? What do you do? So finally she was like, she saw her man friend. She's like, hey, Bobby, how are you? She's like, I gotta go. So she sits out next to Bobby or some shit. So he was all depressed. He's like, whatever, right? So another redhead girl sits down next to him. So he's like, hey, what is your name? What do you do? And she's all trying to be really polite, but it's kind of like she's getting annoyed. And they were talking about architecture. So me and another guy were sitting in front of him on the other side of the table. So we started talking about asking the girl about architecture, because that's what she was doing. And we were getting in the conversation and asking her some questions. And he got really upset. And he's like, you know, that's rude. Don't interrupt me. I was having a conversation. Like, really awkward, right? So then the girl kind of just was creeped out, and so she stopped talking altogether. She was just like, she stopped talking altogether. So he turns around and he talks to the people at the other side of the table, being hella loud and obnoxious. He's like, I don't understand women, and I don't understand psychology. What do I do now? This girl did this, and she's not responding now. So give me some techniques. And the girl's looking at him like, what the fuck? Like, she was really like, are you serious? And she looks at me like, oh my God, this is so embarrassing. This is so annoying. And so I'm trying to talk to her, like, calm down. So, you know, what kind of sports do you like? Or what do you like to do? Or blah, blah, blah. We're trying to talk. And this guy on the loud ass other side of the table, what should I do? Should I offer her some money? Should I offer her a drink? Should I try to get her drunk? And she's like, oh my God, like, are you serious? Are you serious? Right now, so I'm trying to calm her down, just calm down, right? So he turns back to her, and he's like, hey, maybe you should drink a little more and loosen up. Like, really, nigga? Like, why would you tell a girl that? Like, are you serious? Are you serious? So she's like, no, I'm okay. And then he's like, hey, let's play 10 fingers. Never have I ever. It was like, are you serious? Like, we're not playing that game at the dinner table. And then at some point he asked her if she has a boyfriend, and she's like, we just broke up. And he's like, you want a new boyfriend, blah, 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 blah. And she's like, no, I'm okay. I'm not into boyfriends. I don't need a boyfriend right now. And I told her, yeah, that's right. Like, when I got out of relationships, I was the same way, and I just, needed some time for myself and be able to go out and do things, whatever. And he was like, oh my God, blah, 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 blah. Why don't you like me? Why don't you want me? Blah. And she looked at him. She was like, because you're really straightforward, and you're annoying, and you are really embarrassing me. And they were just arguing at the dinner table about it. So she calls over one of the rabbis, and the rabbi finds her another seat, and she dips. Then he turns to us and get mad at us because we had jumped in his conversation. And he was like, I was having a private conversation, and you were rude because you were jumping in my private conversation with this girl. And I was like, it's a dinner table with a lot of people. It's a group thing. It's not a private setting where you could talk to a girl alone. I mean, it's a group thing. Everybody's just trying to get along with each other and have fun. And if the girl likes you, she likes you. If you don't, she don't, you don't. But it's not the time where you can, push a girl off to the side and be talking to her like that. It's just not the time. I mean, we're not trying to, match block, but at the end of the day, it's kind of like, this isn't that type of environment. So he kept getting mad and frustrated and argumentative. We kept trying to change the subject. Then this other Israeli guy comes over there, a young kid, and he starts talking about girls. And they start chopping it up, talking about where to go to meet girls and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, dude, are you serious? Like, can we talk about something else? So then it was like, so I told him, look, just don't talk about it right now. And then after dinner, just go walk down Avenue A and ask girls for directions. You ask enough girls for directions, eventually one's going to like you. Now, that's it. Done. Just eat dinner. Shut the fuck up. Just eat dinner. Don't bother nobody. And then go to Avenue A afterwards. And so, I told him about Avenue A, whatever. And then we kept changing conversations. And then it'll go back to girls. And so finally I made a stupid comment. I'm like, look. Just get $300 and go get a massage. And that's it. Done. All your problems will be taken away. He's like, with a happy ending? I'm like, just go get a massage. With a happy ending? I'm like, dude, just go get a massage. And he just kept pushing it. And I told him, you could also go to Union Square. And there's going to be a lot of dancers on Union Square. And he's like, are they going to be grinding? And I'm like, they're dancing on Union Square. Are they going to be grinding? Are they going to be bumping and grinding? Tell me, are they going to be bumping and grinding? I'm like, they're just going to be dancing on Union Square. I don't know. But stop being inappropriate at the dinner table. So finally, after the last course, I just left. I couldn't take that shit no more. I didn't even stay for dessert. I just left. So what did we learn from that? Okay, and I think it's a part of our culture now. And this is why a lot of men don't get girlfriends anymore. Number one, right? Not every place is a situation to hit on girls, okay? So, I made the same mistake when I was in college and I was hanging out with Christians. But, every music video we watch or, we have a big pickup artist culture, a big hip-hop culture where, girls need to be hit on every second of the day. We can't let them breathe. That's why you're not getting nothing, because you don't let the girl breathe. You don't let the girl see what's going on. You don't let the girl, pick you, You're trying to run at warp speed and the girl don't even know you. It's like, you're only supposed to run at warp speed when you go to activities, and then you just drop out of warp speed and you kind of focus on what's going on. And then, manage the situation after you drop out of hyperspace or warp speed. You know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to see a girl and then run at warp speed. It's like, the fuck? That's why you're passing them up. And that's why, you're ramming into them. And that's why you're having all these conflicts, because you're running at warp speed. That's what our culture says. And the other thing is he was asking too many questions, and that's a culture that comes from Google. and pickup artist culture where you can constantly ask questions and learn and figure things out. And sometimes you just can't do that. You just have to wait it out. So my head hurts even explaining that story, and I'm a little bit annoyed having to explain that story. But anyway, this is your boy Jonathan. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment. I'll get back to you. All right, I'm out. Peace.